Are you ready to make the most of the new year? I've got you covered with 41 game-changing ideas for starting the year, from setting achievable goals to trying out new hobbies. These steps will help you kick off the year with a bang. So grab a pen and paper, because you won't want to miss any single one of these game-changing ideas. Let's make this year our best one yet. Let's get started to an unforgettable year. Let's get started to an amazing year. As you hit the play button, stick to the end and you're gonna love it. I would like to begin with experiencing new things. So make this year a year to experience new things. Experiencing new things will expand your thinking. It's a new year. It means that it's time to start thinking about ways to improve yourself. And one of the ways you can improve yourself is to expand your thinking with new experiences. There are numerous benefits when you go about broadening your thoughts, broadening your horizon, by exposing yourself to new cultures, new ideas, and people. You can open up yourself to fresh perspective. This can help you see the world in a new light and also challenge your existing assumptions. In addition, expanding your thinking can lead you to personal growth. Stepping out of your comfort zone can help you develop confidence and resilience. It can help you build your new skill and new knowledge. So how can you go about expanding your thinking? There are many ways. Some of the great options include traveling, taking a new hobby, or simply talking to people from different backgrounds than your own. Whatever route you choose, make sure that you are truly pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone so that you can reap the maximum benefits. The second thing is, let 3 people in your life know how much they mean to you by writing them a letter. So you can start by, dear friends, it's the start of a new year and I wanted to take a moment to tell you how much you mean to me. Each of you has helped to shape my life in different ways, and I am so grateful for all that you've done. Friend number 1, you've been there for me through the thick and thin. You've always been a shoulder to cry on and a listening ear when I needed it. Thank you for being such a great friend. Friend number 2, I always enjoy spending time with you. You make me laugh and help me forget my troubles. Thank you for being such a good company. Friend 3, I admire your strength and courage. You've been through so much, but you never give up. You are an inspiration to me, and I am grateful to have you in my life. Thank you all for being such special friends. I cherish our friendship, and I'm looking forward to many more years together. What an awesome way to have your friends feel great. The next is make a list of the goals, and you can call it the Goal 101 list. This new year is a great time to start fresh. Set some goals for yourself. A great way to do this is to make a 101 life goal list. This can be a fun and rewarding activity that will help you stay on track, stay in line, stay focused throughout the year. To get started, sit down with a pen and paper and brainstorm some 101 goals that you would like to accomplish in the next year or to accomplish this year. This can be big or small, it can be serious or fun, but they should all be things that you are genuinely interested in achieving. Once you have your list, start planning out how you are going to achieve each goal. This is important. Some goals may require more planning than others, but the important thing is to get started and not let yourself get overwhelmed. Take it one goal at a time, and before you know it, you will have accomplished everything on your list. Next, make sure your financial future is bright by investing. Now, when it comes to building a bright financial future, starting early is key. That's why we've put together a list of ways you can start investing in your future this year. Number 1, you may want to open a retirement account. Retirement may seem like a long way off, but the sooner you start saving, the better. If your employer offers a retirement saving plan, take advantage of it. If not, there are plenty of other options out there like IRA or 401ks. You can take advantage of them. The second one here is you can invest in yourself. One of the best investments you can make is that investment in yourself. Whether it's taking a class or investing in professional development, increasing your skill set will pay off down the road. The third one is save for the rainy day. It is always important to have emergency funds on hand for unexpected expenses. Try to store away 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses so you know you'll be covered if tough times hit. Invest in property. Another great way to invest is by purchasing property. Real estate can be a solid investment that will only go up in value over time. The fifth one is you start a business. If you've got an entrepreneurial spirit, why not start your own business? This can be a great way to build long-term wealth and create something you're passionate about at the same time. Number 5 way to have a great start to this year is to make a business plan. Starting the new year can be an exciting time. It can also be a time when we set ourselves up for success by taking on new projects or starting new businesses. So if you are thinking of starting a business in this year, one of the first things you will need to do is draw up a business plan. A business plan is a document that sets out your business goals and how you plan to achieve them. So that's important. It's important to have a clear and well thought out business plan before you start any new business venture. It's going to help you stay focused. It's going to help you stay on track as you work towards your goal. There are a few key elements that should be included in your good business plan. You want to have an executive summary. This is a brief overview of your business, its products or services, and its goal. Number 2 is the company description. Now, this section will provide more details about your company, including its history, structure, and team members. You can also have market analysis. That's number 3. Market analysis. In this section, you will need to provide information about your target market and your competitors or your competition. This will help you to better understand the needs of your target customers and how you can best position your company in the market. Sales and marketing strategy. Number 4. Here, you will outline how you plan to generate sales and market your products or services. This will include details about your pricing strategies, promotional activities, and distribution channels. Number 5 is your financial projection. So you need to have a projection of your finances. Number 6 great way of starting the year is make fitness a priority. Now it's time to get off the couch. Commit yourself to good looking. Commit to fitness. Whether you're looking to lose weight, gain muscles, or just improve your overall health, getting committed to a fitness routine is a great way to start the new year. But how do you get started? If you're not used to exercising, it can be tough to know where to begin. So here are a few tips to help you get started on your fitness journey. Start slow and gradually increase your intensity. If you try to do too much too soon, you're likely going to get burnt out and give up. So start with a few simple exercises that you can do at home, like running or jogging in place, and gradually build up from that. Now, number 2 is find an activity that you enjoy. If you hate running on a treadmill, don't force yourself to do it. There are plenty of other options out there. So find an activity that you actually enjoy and stick with it. You're more likely to stick with an exercise routine if you actually look forward to doing it every day. Set realistic goals. That's number 3. Don't set up yourself for failure by setting unrealistic goals. Focus on making small changes in your life. Small changes in your diet, exercise habits. Remember that slow and steady progress is the key to success, or consistent and fast is the key to great success. So you can also get support from family. Now, join a fitness class. One great way to start off the new year is by joining a fitness class. This could be anything from a beginner's class to an intense spin class. Not only will it be getting your body moving and improving your fitness, but you'll also get surrounded by like-minded people who are all working towards the same goal. And that is a great way to motivate yourself. Joining a fitness class is a great way to jumpstart your new year and get on track to reaching your fitness goal. It's also a great way to meet new people and make some friends who share your interest. Great! So, what are you waiting for? Find a fitness class near you and get started today. At most, tomorrow. Find opportunities to volunteer. You see, find a volunteer opportunity at a local soup kitchen or a food bank. Or you can become a tutor or mentor for a child in a community. Or you can help out at a local animal shelter or rescue organization. You can join a community cleanup crew to help pick up litter in your neighborhood or in a local park. You can offer to help with administrative tasks at your child's school or your place of worship. You can find different ways to volunteer. The next is every day build value. The best way to create value every day is to do something that you love. If you wake up every day and you dread going to your job, then it's time for a change. Find something that you are passionate about and make a career out of it. Another great way to create value every day is to help others. Go and be of value to people. Create an impact in the life of people. Whether you volunteer your time or simply lend a listening ear, helping others is one of the most rewarding things you can do. It not only makes you feel good, but it also makes the world a better place. And you are that agent making the world a better place. How good does that feel? What are you waiting for? Start the new year off right by creating value each day. You can also employ the 1 a day principle. Follow that principle. The new year is a great time to start fresh. And what better way to do that than by adopting some habits? One habit you can adopt today is the 1 a day principle. Now, what is the 1 a day principle? The 1 a day principle is simple. Pick one new thing you want to do each day and make sure you do it. It can be anything from working out for 30 minutes to reading 10 pages of a book. The important thing is that you stick to it. If you can stick to the 1 a day principle for a month, you will have developed 30 new habits. Just imagine how different your life will be if you have 30 new habits, 30 new healthy habits. What are you waiting for, friend? Start today. Become more aware of your thoughts. The first step to improving your mental health is become more aware of your thoughts. It can be difficult to monitor your thoughts all the time, but there are some things you can do to make it easy. Number 1, you can keep a journal. Writing down your thoughts can help you to see patterns and triggers that you may not be aware of. Number 2, talk to someone. Talking to a friend, therapist, a counselor can help you identify negative thinking patterns and work on changing them. Number 3, be mindful. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your feelings in the present moment. I would like you to underline that. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings in the present moment. It will help you to catch negative thoughts before they spiral out of control. Number 4, practice self-compassion. Cut yourself some slack. Beating up yourself will only make things worse for yourself. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, and remember that everyone makes mistakes sometimes. The next great way to start this year is create a personal mission statement or mantra. When it comes to writing a personal mission statement or mantra, the sky is the limit. Literally anything goes. The point is to come up with something that inspires and motivates you. It can be a phrase, it can be a sentence, or even just a word. The most important thing is that it means something to you and that it gets you excited about working towards your goals. If you need some help getting started, I'll just point out a few prompts. The prompts could be, I will work hard and never give up on my dreams. That's a great one. The second prompt is, I am capable of anything I set my mind to do. I am capable of anything I set my mind to do. Third, I will always try my best and strive for excellence. Fourth, I am strong, capable, worthy of love and respect. What a great feeling this will create in you. The next is make time for family. The new year is a great time to reconnect with family and friends. Schedule some quality time with your loved ones, whether it's going on a trip together, having a picnic in the park, or just spending an evening at home. Make time for those who matter most to you. And this next one is very great. Pay attention to this. Lose the opinions of others. Don't worry about pleasing everyone. Most of us are influenced by the opinions of others, whether we realize it or not. And while there's nothing wrong with seeking out the advice of others, at the end of the day, you should make decisions based on what you think is best for you. So this year, you've got to resolve to lose other people's opinions and instead trust your own gut instincts. Stop labeling things as bad things, whether it comes to setting goals for the new year. One of the most important things you can do is to stop using the bad thing label. What do we mean, or what do I mean by this? So often, when we want to change something about our lives, about ourselves, we label it as a bad thing. We think of it as something we need to fix or get rid of. For example, let's say you want to lose weight in the new year. You might tell yourself that you're fat or that you need to lose weight because you're not happy with your body. These are all negative labels that can actually make it harder for you to reach your goal. Instead of thinking of your goal in the negative term, you need to try to focus on the positive. Instead of telling yourself that you need to lose weight, try telling yourself that you want to be healthier and have more energy. When you focus on the positive aspect of your goals, you're more likely to be successful in achieving it. You're more likely to be successful in reaching it. Identify a mentor. You see, there's no better way to start the new year right off on a right foot than by finding a mentor. A mentor can provide you with guidance, support, and advice when it comes to your career, business, or personal life. If you're not sure where to start your search for a mentor, try asking among your friends. Try asking among your family, your colleagues. Someone you know may have already found a great mentor, and they might be able to introduce you to one. So you can also use social media platforms like LinkedIn to find mentors in your industry or in your field. Once you've found a potential mentor, reach out and set up a meeting. Be prepared to explain what you're hoping to gain from the mentorship relationship and why you think the person you've chosen will be a good fit. If everything goes well, you have a valuable new ally, and so you begin working towards your goal for the new year. This is awesome. Go ahead and start now. Do that today. Take stock and move forward. The new year is a time for reflection, goal setting, and starting fresh. Here are a few ways you can take stock of your life and charge forward into the new year. Number one, take stock of your life. What's working? What is not working? What do you want to change? This is a great time to reflect on the past year and set goals for the new one. Charge forward with positive thinking. Believe in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals. Set your intentions for the year ahead and visualize yourself achieving them. Get organized. A cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind. Creating a space that supports your goal will help you feel calm and focused. This may mean decluttering your physical space or creating a system for organizing your thoughts and tasks. Number 4, set realistic goals. It's important to be realistic about what you can achieve or accomplish in a year. If your goal is too big, it can be overwhelming. It could discourage you from taking action at all. Break big goals into smaller portions, more manageable pieces. This will help you make progress little by little. Take action steps daily. In order to achieve your goals, you need to take action steps daily. You need to take action towards those goals each day, no matter how small those steps may be. The key is consistency and staying focused on your goal, on your end goal. Next way to kickstart this year is work to reach your financial goals. Work to reach my financial goals. The new year is a great time to set financial goals. Whether you want to save money, get out of debt, or make a major purchase, now is the time to start planning and taking action. Now, here are some tips to help you reach your financial goals in this new year. Number 1, make a budget. This is the first and most important step in achieving any financial goal. You need to know where your money is going before you can make changes. Set realistic targets. Don't try to accomplish too much at once. Don't try to accomplish too much too quickly. You will quickly become discouraged. Choose a few goals that are important to you and focus on them. Create a savings plan. Once you have a budget in place, it's time to start saving. It's time to start working towards your goal. Decide how much you can reasonably set aside each month and make it automatic with direct deposit or auto transfer from your checking account. This is going to remove your emotions. It's going to remove that idea of wanting to pay later. It's going to be automatic. It's going to be a direct deposit. Invest in yourself. Number 4, one of the best way to reach your financial goals is to invest in yourself. Take courses, learn about investing, read personal finance books so that you can make smarter decisions with your money. Number 5 is stay disciplined. It can be so easy to stray from your plan when life gets busy or unexpected expenses come up, but it's important to stay disciplined. If you want to achieve your goals, review your budget regularly and make adjustments as needed, but don't stray from your plans. Another great way to start the year is keep friends close. Now, it is so important to keep your friends close. They know you better than anyone, and they're always there for you. No matter what, they are there for you. So here are some ways to make sure that you stay close to your friend this new year. Number 1 is make time for them. Now, even if you are busy, try to find time for your friends. Whether it's going to a coffee shop together or just shooting the breeze over text, making time for your friends is essential to keeping your relationship strong. Second way is be open with them. Don't be afraid to tell your friends what you're doing or what's going on in your life, good or bad. They will appreciate your honesty and it will make your bond even stronger. The third way is you support them. Friends are there for each other through thick and thin. So be there for your pals. When they need you, be there for them. Whether it's listening to their problems or celebrating their successes, be there for them. Number 4 is be yourself around them. Your friends love you for who you are, so don't try to be someone else around them. Just be yourself and enjoy their company. Another great way for starting this year is get a head start. Do what others will not do. Don't be among the naysayers. Don't be a crowd follower. No one ever said that starting your own business was going to be easy. In fact, it's probably one of the most difficult things you would ever do. But if you're willing to put in the hard work and do what others are not willing to do, you can give yourself a leg up on the competition. Here are a few things you can do to get ahead in the new year. Number 1, get organized and create a business plan. This may seem like a no-brainer, I know, but so many businesses fail because they don't have a clear plan or structure. By getting your businesses organized from the start, you will be able to make better decisions down the road. Number 2 is research your industry and target market. It's important to know who your competition is and what needs your target market has that aren't being met by other businesses. By understanding this, you can position your business in a way that will attract customers and help you stand out from the crowd. Number 3, invest in marketing and advertising. A lot of businesses make the mistake of thinking that they can save money by skimping on marketing and advertising costs. But in reality, this is one of the most important investments you can make for your businesses. Without effective marketing, it will be very difficult to get people interested in what you have to offer. The fourth thing is keep learning and growing. Knowledge learned will keep you ahead of your competition. Keep learning about your business. Keep learning about technology, ways to use all of the resources around you to grow your business. Create an environment that fosters your success. Now, when it comes to setting up yourself for success in the new year, creating an environment that fosters your success is very key. This means surround yourself with people, things, and experiences that promote positive growth and development. One way to do this is to surround yourself with people who support your goals and dreams. These are the people who will encourage you when you feel like giving up. These are the people who will help you to stay accountable. Find a community of like-minded individuals, whether that's online or in person, and make connections with others who are working towards similar goals. This is super important. Another way to create an environment fostering your success is to fill your space with things that inspire you. So this could be things like motivational quotes and pictures to books and articles on personal growth. When you fill your space with positive reminders, it's easier to stay focused on your goals. Last but not least, make sure to schedule in time for experiences that make you happy. This could be anything from taking a dance class to going on nature walks. When you take care of yourself emotionally, it's easier to maintain the motivation needed to achieve your goals. The next is write your top 10 goals for this year and post them where you can see them. 1. Get organized. 2. Set priorities. 3. Set realistic goals. 4. Delegate and let go. 5. Simplify your life. 6. Get in touch with your spiritual side. Don't ignore your spiritual life. 7. Get healthy. 8. Enjoy your family and friends. 9. Be grateful for what you have. 10. Live each day to the fullest. Increase productivity. That's another great way to start off the year. The start of a new year is the perfect time to reassess your work habits and find ways to increase your productivity. Now, a lot of people have chosen to work hard. They've rather chosen to work hard on the wrong thing. They've chosen to work hard on their job and ignore themselves. Learn to work hard on yourself, and this is going to be productive even in your job, not leaving yourself behind. So, the start of a new year is a perfect time to assess your work habit. Here are a few simple tips that can help you get more out of your workday and make the most of your time. Number 1, get organized. Take some time at the beginning of each day or week to plan out your task and priorities. Having a clear idea of what needs to be done will help you stay focused and avoid getting sidetracked. 2. Set limits. It can be tempting to try and do everything at once, but this usually just leads to frustration and burnout. Learn to say no to non-essential tasks and focus on what's truly important. 3. Take breaks. Don't forget to take care of yourself. I like to emphasize, don't forget to take care of yourself. Make sure to schedule in regular breaks throughout the day so you can rejuvenate and come back to work refreshed. Number 4, delegate or outsource when possible. Trying to do everything yourself is not only impractical, it is so unhealthy. If you can delegate tasks or outsource them to others, free up some much needed time and energy for yourself. Go ahead and do it. 5, simplify your process. Take a look at the way you are doing things. See if there's any room for improvement. Sometimes streamlining your process can save you a lot of time in the long run. One other great way to kickstart this year is take steps on a daily basis towards achieving your long-term vision. And I like to put it this way, take steps on a daily basis towards achieving my long-term vision. Number 1, wake up each day with your long-term vision in mind. Wake up each day with my long-term vision in mind. Number 2, I will make a list of things that I can do today to contribute to achieving my long-term visions. Number 3, I'm going to take action on one or more items from my list. Number 4, I'm going to review my progress regularly and adjust my plans as needed. The next great way to go on this year, to kickstart this year, is press the refresh button on your network. Now, if you're looking for a fresh start to the new year, one of the best way to begin is to press the refresh button on your network. Whether you're looking to reconnect with old friends or meet new friends, networking can help you jumpstart your year. Here are a few tips on how to refresh your network. Join or attend events. Now, there are often events happening that can help you expand your network. Now, if you're not sure where to find them, try searching online or checking with your local chamber of commerce. Reach out to someone you know. That's another way. Have someone in mind that you'd like to connect with. Send them an email, invite them to coffee, or connect with them on social media. Another great way is connect with someone new. If you're feeling bold, take the opportunity to introduce yourself to someone new. Whether it's at an event or just passing, meeting someone new can help broaden your network. Reconnect with family. That's another great way to kickstart this year. Reconnect with family. The holidays are over. It's time to get back to reality. For many of us, that means reconnecting with our family. If you're like me, you might have spent the last few weeks catching up on sleep, eating healthy, and trying to avoid certain food, and watching some movies that are not too inclined to your career. But now it's time to get back to the grind and reconnect with your loved ones. Reconnect with my loved ones. So here are a few ways to reconnect with family. Number one, schedule quality time together. If you are far away from family, like myself, I'm far away from my family, different continents. What am I going to do? I'm going to schedule online meetings. I'm going to schedule family calls together. So whether it's going for a walk when you're together, or you're cooking dinner together, or just sitting down and talking, make sure to schedule some quality time with your family. Second, put away screens. It's in plural, guys. Put away screens. It can be tempting to spend all of our time looking at our phones or watching TV, but try to put them away when you're spending time with your family. Give everyone your undivided attention and really listen to what they have to say. Do something fun together. Take the opportunity to bond with your family by doing something fun together. Maybe there's a new restaurant you've been wanting to try, or a movie you've been dying to see, wanting to see, right? Whatever it is, make sure everyone is on board and ready to have a good time. It's fun time, it's happy hour, everyone should be on board. Number 4, talk about your goals for the new year. One of the best ways to stay connected with your family is by sharing your goals for the new year. You see, this way you can support each other as you work towards achieving them. And plus, it's so nice finding all of you moving forward. So what are you doing? Start now, not tomorrow. The next way to start off this year is do something you are afraid of starting. Do something that has always made you think, can I do it? Am I well able? Go ahead and do it this year. The new year is a great time to start conquering your fears. It's a great time to start facing your fears. Pick one fear to focus on and make a plan to overcome it. Break down your fears into manageable steps and take action towards facing it. It may be helpful to talk to someone who has faced a similar fear, or seek professional help if your fear is severe. Remember that you are capable of overcoming anything you set your mind to. Let that sink deep in your head. Remember that you can say that to yourself, I am capable of overcoming anything that I set my mind to. And if you believe that, please, you can also type this down in the chat, because this is going to help somebody else who reads it. Type it there to motivate yourself. Type it there to motivate someone else watching this video. I am capable of overcoming anything I set my mind to. So the thing is, set your mind on it. Remember that you are capable of overcoming anything that you set your mind to. Write out something you've always feared but wanted to do. Everyone has fears, and there is no shame in admitting that you have fears. In fact, some of the most successful people have faced their fears and they've come out stronger on the other side. So if you have a fear that you want to overcome, use the following tips to help you take those first steps. Number 1, write out something you've always feared but wanted to do. One way to face your fear is write them down. So you're pouring the fear, you're pouring them out on paper. This can help you see your fears in a different light. This can help you see your fears off your personal body, off yourself. You can see them on a different screen, and it may even help you to find a way to overcome them. So if you're not sure what you fear or what your fear is, try brainstorming a list of things that make you anxious or uneasy. Brainstorm on them. Once you have your list, choose one fear to focus on and start writing. Second, talk to someone who has already overcome a similar fear. If you know someone who has already conquered a similar fear, talking to them can be incredibly helpful. They can offer first-hand advice on how they overcame their fear as well as provide moral support. Now, if you don't know anyone personally who has faced your fear, look for stories online or look in books, in prints. Look in books for people who have triumphed over adversity. Third, create a plan of action. Now, once you know what your fear is and have spoken with someone who has successfully navigated through it, it's time to create a plan of action for yourself. Break down your goal into small, manageable steps so that it doesn't have to overwhelm you. Next is be a student and not a follower in all you do. This is actually a great way to start off the year. There is something to be said for being a student in everything you do. You learn more that way and you're always expanding your horizon. There is nothing wrong with following someone else's lead occasionally, but make sure you're doing it because you want to learn, not because you just want to copy, not because you want to please them, but you're doing it because you want to learn, not just because it's easier. The new year is a great time to start fresh and commit to being a student in all aspects of life. The next great step this year is show gratitude. In order to have a great start to the new year, it's important to show gratitude. One way to do this is to keep a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things that you are grateful for. This can be anything from the sun shining to your partner making your breakfast in bed. Lovely one, right? By taking the time to appreciate the good things in your life, you will start the new year off on a positive note. Great way to start the year. Another way to show gratitude is by doing something nice for someone else. Pay it forward at the coffee shop, write a thank you note, or simply smile at strangers. These small acts of kindness can make someone's day and can spread some positivity into the world. Finally, don't forget to show gratitude for yourself. Take some time to self-care and do something that makes you happy. Now, whether it's taking a relaxing bath or going for a run, treat yourself with compassion and love by showing yourself some appreciation. You will start the new year feeling refreshed and renewed. Quit smoking. I have to come on screen to say this. Quit smoking, regardless of any great thing you intend to achieve. The Bible says, the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. If the flesh is weak as a result of your actions and your lifestyle, you cannot achieve anything. You will not go any step forward. So quit smoking. If you're looking to make a positive change in your life this year, quit smoking. Quitting smoking is a great place to start. There are many benefits to quitting smoking, including improved health, more money in your pockets, and less stress. So if you are ready to quit smoking, there are a few things you can do to increase your chance of success. Choose a quit date and stick to it. Number 2, tell your friends and families about your decision to quit. Tell an accountability partner about this quit date. If your brother is not there, call him, tell him about your decision. If your mother is there with you, call her, reach out to your mom, tell her about your decision to quit. Number 3, make a list of reasons why you want to quit smoking. Remove all cigarette and other tobacco products from your home and workplace. Avoid places where people are smoking. Drink plenty of water and eat healthy foods. Exercise regularly. Another great way here to kickstart the year is cut up credit cards. So if you're looking to get your financial life in order, the first thing you should do is cut up your credit cards. Having too many credit cards can lead to overspending spending and debt. So it's important to get rid of any that you don't need or use. You can either cut them up yourself or send them back to the issuer. Either way, getting rid of excess credit cards is a great way to start the new year on a right foot. Plan a trip to a place you have always wanted to go. There's no better way to start off the new year than by planning a trip to a place you have always wanted to go. Now, this will give you something to look forward to and help you stay motivated throughout the year. The first step is to choose your destination. If you have multiple places on your bucket lists, try narrowing it down by factors such as cost, weather, activities that you want to do. Once you have decided on a destination, it's time to start planning logistics such as booking flights, hotels, and renting a car if necessary. One of the most important aspects of trip planning is creating a budget. This will help ensure that you do not overspend and end up putting your trip in jeopardy. Start by listing all of the expenses you anticipate incurring, such as airfare, lodging, food, activities, souvenirs. Then research average prices for these items in your destination city so that you can get an idea of how much you need to save. Once you have an estimate of your total costs, start setting aside money each month in a dedicated savings account. This will help make sure that you have the funds available when it comes time to book your trip. In addition, consider using reward points or credit card miles to offset the costs of travel expenses. Start making your travel plans today and get excited for an amazing adventure in the new year. Write a not to do list. Assuming you mean a list of things not to do in the new year. Don't make excuses. Number one, if you want to do something, find a way to make it happen. There are no excuses for not living your best life. Number two, don't be afraid to take risks. Sometimes the best thing in life comes from taking a leap of faith. Number three, don't let negative people bring you down. Surround yourself with positive people who will lift you up. Number four, don't dwell on your mistakes. Learn from them and move on. 5. Don't be afraid to dream big. The sky is the limit. Clean your closet and donate unwanted clothes to charity. When it comes to giving your closet a fresh start, there are a few different approaches that you can take. So you can choose to donate unwanted clothes to charity, or you can simply get rid of items that you no longer need or that you no longer wear. If you decide to donate clothes to charity, then there are a few things to keep in mind. First, be sure to check with the organization to see what types of clothes that they accept. Second, some organizations may have specific guidelines for how clothing should be donated. Example, folded or sorted by types. And finally, remember that most charities only accept gently used clothing. Be sure to wash and or dry clean any items that you plan on donating. If you decide to get rid of clothes instead of donating them, there are a few options for doing so. You can sell items online or at consignment shops, or you can simply throw them away. Now, if you choose to sell items, be sure to research the best platform or shop for selling your particular items. If you choose to throw them away, be sure to check with your local waste management guidelines to ensure that you are disposing them properly. Decide to say yes when it feels good and easy to say no. The new year is a time for fresh starts. So it's the perfect time to start saying yes to things that feel good and easy to say no to. This can mean saying yes to more self-care, saying yes to opportunities that excite you, or saying yes to anything that feels like it will bring you joy. Saying no can be just as important as saying yes. If something doesn't feel good or easy, then it's probably not worth your time. So if you find yourself constantly saying no to things that don't interest you or make you happy, then it might be time to reconsider your priorities. Lower your blood pressure. One of the best ways to lower your blood pressure is to eat a healthy diet. This means eating plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. You should also limit your sodium intake. Another way to lower your blood pressure is to exercise regularly. You can aim for 30 minutes of moderate exercise exercise most days of the week. If you're not used to exercising, start with 10 minutes a day, gradually work up to 30 minutes. Work on your blood sugar. If you have diabetes, one of the most important things you can do to manage your condition is to work on your blood sugar. There are a few different ways that you can do this. So monitor your blood sugar level regularly. This will help you keep track of how well your diabetes management plan is working and make necessary adjustments. Eat healthy foods and exercise regularly. This will help keep your blood sugar levels under control. Talk to your doctor about your diabetes management plan. This is an important step in making sure that you are doing everything that you can to control your blood sugar. Communicate and connect. In order to set up yourself for a successful year, it is important to communicate and connect with those around you, whether it be setting up weekly check-ins with your supervisor at work or scheduling regular coffee dates with friends. Making an effort to stay in touch will help you feel supported and motivated. Additionally, being open and honest about your goals for the year ahead will ensure that you are held accountable and that you can receive the advice and guidance that you need to achieve those goals. So take some time this new year to reach out, connect, and communicate. Set up a birthday or anniversary reminder. There are a lot of great birthday reminder services out there. They can help you keep track of birthdays and other important dates. Many of these services offer a free trial, so it's definitely worth signing up for one and giving it a try. To get the most out of a birthday reminder, be sure to add all the important people in your life to your account. This way, you will never forget a birthday again. Now, once you have everyone added, be sure to set up reminders for yourself. So don't forget to send out those birthday cards. Don't forget to send out those birthday gifts. I believe that you've enjoyed this content. I am optimistic that you had a nice time listening to this video and you had value for your time. And if you love this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Why? Because there is more from where this is coming from. I wish you the best of the year. I wish you the most that you can get from this year. May this year be a successful one for you. May this year be a one of great achievement and attainment for you. Thank you very much. Cheers to your success. And so I'm going to say to you, cheers to your success. I don't have a glass of water here, but cheers to your success. Thank you.